A note on Cassandra's dream. A film written, directed by Woody Allen, which says something up front. That is, it should be an interesting film. Um, However, it's not one of his best. This is not Annie Hall. This is not Bullets Over Broadway, Sleeper, The Red Rose of Cairo. It's not in that category. But then Woody Allen is working a lot, and he can't have 100 masterpieces. No one can, I guess. Um, in the light of the Weinstein scandal, I'm thinking if the Woody Allen name would not pop out in the context of being involved in strange relationships to say the least. But anyway, about the film, Ewan McGregor is very good as Ian Blaine. Colin Farrell also as Terry Blaine, two brothers. But I would like to make a special note on Tom Wilkinson. This is a fabulous actor. He has a supporting role, and that's very often, almost always the case. He doesn't get the leading roles he deserves, in my view, but it's he is an example of a role model, of a heavyweight, an actor who is at the peak of his talent, skill. A pleasure to watch. He's Uncle Howard. The two brothers have issues. um, they seem confused, agitated, a bit violent. Uh, for instance, Terry, he gets from the garage where he works. He gets especially an expensive, beautiful classic car, which might be, I don't know, £500,000. Maybe not, but still, he gets it out, takes it from them, and he, of course, shouldn't do that. That's like stealing. I don't know. Even scratches it in a few places with his brother. And when the client complains, look, I mean, this car has been out. Look, it has the problem here, and there's another one. He's like ready to start a fight instead of backing down, assuming responsibility, asking forgiveness. Well, it's true. It happens to animals. It happens to people when they're cornered, when in danger. This is when they feel like attacking as a defense mechanism. And he is gambling. He has, at one point, something like £90,000 in debt, which is an exorbitant amount, especially when you're not rich and he's not. But somehow, to anticipate, he is, to some extent, the positive character. With all these faults, in comparison with his brother, at least halfway into the film, we see that this man at least has a conscience. And if he gets involved and has problems with gambling and all, he has a red line that if he passes, it's because he's pushed. And anyway, he has a breakdown once he's forced to get over that line. Uh, so Ian, Ewan, the actor playing Ian, is more down to earth. Appears to be more in control to begin with. Yes, he does his own dirty acts. Like at one point, he takes money from the safe of his father. His father has a restaurant, but that's to help his brother because with this money, loan sharks will break his legs or worse. he says. And when father discovers, he believes the accountant is stealing from him, and he says, no, I did it. It's not stealing. I borrowed. I mean, I wanted to help your son, and so on. And then I will have some investments. He keeps. So he appears to be more uh, positive and more um, conscious of what's going on, to have a path, some goals for the future. But alas, it's just appearance in some ways. He meets a beautiful actress. She has car trouble. He stops, helps her, and then they get involved. And he acts the playboy, the rich guy. He's using Uncle Howard as a sort of a catch, I'm thinking. Look, he knows people in Hollywood, producers, even studio heads, and he will help you. Telling Uncle Howard. The woman is attracted to him, and difficult to establish to what extent, to what he has to offer: money, boat, travel, this fancy car. As I said, he acts rich, and he isn't. So Uncle Howard comes to town, and the boys appeal to him to help. 90,000, and then Ian thinks of some investments, and he also wants help. Uncle Howard is supportive, but then he says, look, I'm in trouble. Not in these words, but pretty much his message is, I'm going to jail if something is not done, and this guy is testifying against me. He has to go. You mean, what do you mean? Well, he can't testify because I will be in jail for all my life, for the rest of my life, if he does this. To cut this note short, anyway, it's getting longer. So the brothers have to help him. That's something I helped you. We're family, it's same blood, and it's Ian who is not a killer, right? To begin with, but reluctant, and Terry is also against it. But Ian finally calls his brother and says, well, we have to do it. I realize we have to do it. Terry is more and more against this. Ian pushes. We have to, I mean, there's no way out. Think about it. It's our uncle, and he helped us, and without the money, there's no way out, and for us too. So they do it. It's not a spoiler here because we have way to go to the end. The film gets complicated because we have to see the conscience. We have to see what happens next. The brothers are in a conflict. Terry is very upset. He has nightmares and can't live with this. So he wants to go to the police. Ian doesn't want to pay the consequences, so there's a conflict. What will we do? Will he try and kill his brother? What will happen? Very interesting to the end.